A masterpiece with brown water. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Carissa. It was summer vacation Bible school, which was Carissa's favorite thing in the whole wide world to do. She loved the music and the games and the Bible story. Everything was wonderful. But her most favorite part of vacation Bible school was craft time. On the second night of Bible school, Carissa had waited patiently, and finally it was time for crafts. The group walked away from their classroom and down the hall to the craft room. The tables were set. Each table was covered with brown paper, and there were supplies on a special cart. There were lots of tiny figurines sitting near each chair on the table. Carissa pushed past the other children to get the best seat. When she approached her spot, she realized that there were 3 tiny figurines, and it was Mary, Joseph, and a tiny manger with baby Jesus laying in the hay. The craft teacher began talking about the figurines and then announced that tonight the class would be painting the figurines. Painting? Oh my goodness! Of all the artsy things to do, painting was Carissa's most favorite. The teacher continued talking, and immediately Carissa began thinking about the beautiful blue that she would use for Mary's dress, and the golden yellow that she would use for the hay, and the warm green colors that she would use for the cloak that Joseph was wearing. It would be perfect. Carissa was so busy planning her masterpiece that she hadn't noticed the craft teacher had stopped talking and was gathering tiny cups from the supply cart. The teacher began passing out the tiny cups, and Carissa knew that meant that painting would begin soon. Carissa took her cup from the teacher and couldn't wait to see what the first color would be. She looked into the cup and saw brown water. Brown water? Brown water? No bright blue or golden yellow or dark green? Immediately, Carissa's hand shot into the air as she demanded her teacher's attention. Finally, the teacher walked to Carissa. Carissa motioned for the teacher to bend over closer to her for a private conversation. "Yes, ma'am," the teacher said to Carissa. Without batting a lash, Carissa informed the teacher that she had big plans for painting those figurines. She needed bright blues and golden yellow and dark greens. And she told the teacher that brown water was just not going to work for her. Gently and quietly, the teacher took Carissa's hand and said, "Carissa, let me show you something." They walked to the corner of the classroom, and there, on the table, was the most beautiful nativity Carissa had ever seen. The teacher continued, "You see this beautiful nativity with velvet cloth, gold paint, and perfectly painted faces? This is the dreamy image of how we sometimes think Christmas looked, where everyone was dressed in royal clothes. Everyone was perfectly bathed. No one was tired or sad or cold or not feeling well. But Carissa, that's not at all what it was really like. God chose an ordinary carpenter and an ordinary teenage girl to take care of the most holy, precious gift that He could give. Simple, ordinary people to take care of the Savior of the world. The reason we are painting the figurines with a brown paint mixture is because we want you to take these pieces out every year at Christmas and be reminded that Jesus came for all of us, the rich, the poor, the weak, the strong. Carissa understood it now. She scurried to her seat and began working on her masterpiece. A masterpiece. A masterpiece made from brown water. for the light of the world has come.